Hello there. Well, my name is Melissa, and I live in a city near São Paulo. My city is named Sorocaba. And well, today I am going to show you a little bit of my city, starting by a park. It's like a park, yes, that I go running every week. I go there at least twice a week to run, and a lot of people go there. It's named Parque do Campolim. It's Campolim's Park. The name of the neighborhood in which it is located is Campolim. It is the best neighborhood in my city, the most expensive too, and we are going there. So this is the Campolim Park. It is I think it's the most beautiful in my city, in Sorocaba. And well, people come here to jog. They come here just to take a walk. There's also a point up there that people go to have some coconut water, if you like. And well, it's a very beautiful place. Just take a look. It's huge too. It goes all around there. I'm going to take you and you'll see. It's an amazing place. Well, just here you can see some places where people can just relax here. It's really nice. So here I go. I came just prepared for a walk. I'm wearing my tennis shoes and just take a look. It's beautiful, isn't it? With a lot of trees and everything. It's really nice. Well, Sorocaba is a not so big town, but we have about 700,000 inhabitants. So it is considered a big city, yes. And we are really close to São Paulo. We are less than 100 kilometers from São Paulo. So from here, we are at about 1 hour distance, São Paulo. It's really fast to go in there. And well, actually, it's faster to go from Sorocaba to São Paulo than to walk around São Paulo at some places, because people who live in São Paulo sometimes take like 3 hours to go from one spot to another, depending on the day, on the hour, on where they're going. So yes, São Paulo is huge. Sorocaba is a nice city because we have almost everything here. We have nice restaurants. We have a lot of foreign companies that like Toyota, that is a huge company, and many others. We have a very, very strong industrial park here, and we have everything we need here. Good schools, a lot of entertainment, but it's not as crowded as São Paulo, because São Paulo has over 10, like 12 million inhabitants. So it's huge. So here we go. We're taking a walk. Yes, and well, for you who are curious about Brazil, here are the cars we have. You know, the cars in Brazil are really expensive right now. And even like cars like this one, that is a basic one. It's a Onix from Chevrolet. It's costing about 100,000 reais, which is really expensive. It's like $20,000 for a very simple car. And it's totally nonsense. But yes, these are the cars we have here. If you're into cars, look how nice it is here, isn't it? A lot of trees. Yes, it's one of the very few places in Sorocaba which has a lot of trees. Unfortunately, our trees have been chopped off and there are not much left, like I think almost everywhere in the world. So we have a lot of trees here. It's really nice to breathe. So a car like this one is costing a fortune, and it's not worth it, right? Basically, it's a lot of taxes. A lot of taxes. In Brazil, we are having these problems with government issues. And, well, look, the cars we have are really not that amazing. Yes, like we see in some other countries, right? Amazing cars for amazing prices. Here in Brazil, we have a lot of the thing is, here in Brazil, Brazil is really a huge country, right? So we need cars. We can't live on public transportation. We can't rely on it because it doesn't work. It's not enough. So we need cars. It's like in the United States, for example, that is a huge country too. They need cars. So do we. But here in Brazil, we don't have much. We don't have much options, good options of cars, and they are all expensive. And look, but take a look. It is a really nice piece, right? So take a look at this. Isn't it beautiful? We started our walk around there, right? Do you see that line there? And then we took a very long way, and we are here. So we are going down there. Is a lot of land, right? And we are going all that way over there. Here it is one, and this is another legend, right? Yes, it's a huge park. It's very beautiful. So we were talking about Brazil, our issues, and there is an issue which people are really concerned about when talking about Brazil, which is safety. I'm going to talk to you about safety. Can you see those two girls in there? Some people come here just to take a walk, and it's okay. So I'm going to talk with you about safety. So this is another level of the park. We were there, and now we did all this way round up here. So, and now we are going to take another turn. So we were talking about safety, Brazil. Let's go. So a lot of people are concerned about coming to Brazil because of safety issues. And obviously, when you talk about coming to Rio, or even São Paulo, like I have always been to São Paulo, like always since I was a little girl, and nowadays even more because I go there to work. a lot of in a lot of situations, I don't work in São Paulo, but when I need to go there to work, I go, and I have never had any problems in São Paulo. In Rio, I've been to Rio to the last 14 years, for the last 14 years, and I have never had any problems in Rio. I admit Rio de Janeiro is really, really dangerous, right? If you go to dangerous places, if you go to the favelas, if you go to dangerous places, if you don't know where you are going, it is dangerous. But anything has ever happened to me, nor to my business partner who has been to Rio for the last 40 years. So we have friends that live in Rio, and they have never had any problems. So obviously there are a lot of people who end up in bad situations in Rio, in São Paulo, even here in Sorocaba. When I was younger, two people entered our house and stole our car. They were using a gun. I was 9. And if I was to say, oh, there's no danger, it's not true, okay? But these kinds of things happen in almost every country in the world. It's really difficult to find a country that is developed enough not to have any safety issues, So Brazil is like the average. Obviously, the numbers you see in television, right, in the newspapers, are numbers of people who die mostly when there is conflict between gangs, conflict in the favelas in which people live. A lot of people live there. It's not only bandits, it's not only bad people who live in favelas. Good people live there too. And when there are conflicts, they end up dying too. So unfortunately, There's a lot of crime, yes, but you know, living here in Sorocaba at least, and as when you go to main cities, to big cities, obviously the danger increases. On the other hand, when you are in smaller cities, obviously this danger tends to decrease because in smaller cities there is another rhythm, there is not a lot of crime. So it is a very nice place to live here in my city, Brazil, too. I'll tell you a story. I have never been robbed in Brazil, never, except for this time at my grandparents' house when I was 9 years old. That people entered our house. I personally, after my adult life, I was never robbed. And I went to Barcelona last year in 2023, right? And people took my phone. I was in the metro, and people took my iPhone. So for me, Europe ended up being more dangerous than Brazil. So, and now look at this view. We have this amazing lake right there. And check it out. Isn't it beautiful? There are birds here. Can you hear it? And, well, this is the Campolim Park in Sorocaba. It is not crowded right now because obviously it is a Thursday, and I think it is like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So obviously there's not a lot of people here, but on Saturdays and Sundays it gets really crowded. That's why I came here today to shoot, because it's really okay now. We don't have a lot of people. So it's better for me, okay? But it gets crowded in the weekends. So now, people, I was right there. You can see. And I just finished my walk. I was trying to jog a little bit. I was walking. And, well, this is the neighborhood. It's a very nice neighborhood, Look at the birds and everything. And there are a lot of offices here. You can see clinics. This is a clinic. And I just stopped by to take an Herbalife shake, which I really like. So this is a nice spot. So as you can see, it's a really nice place and quiet. Here we have, at this corner, we have a restaurant, which is very good too. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll come back with more videos from my city and from cities around. So in our city there's a lot of traffic too, depending on the time. I am recording at about 6 p.m. so you can see there's a lot of traffic. Not always, but yes, here in Sorocaba we are getting a lot of traffic nowadays because the city is truly expanding. And as you can see, it's not that much, but the thing is we don't have structure for a lot of cars. Our structure goes back to like 50, 60 years ago, and well, we don't have much investment in infrastructure. So you can see that we should have more lanes, we should have more investment on this. But you can see that of course, a lot of stores, a lot of shops, McDonald's also. It's a really nice place. So I started this series of videos to show you around Brazil, to show you how Brazil really looks like. And as you can see, Brazil, it's not just the Amazon, it's not just Rio de Janeiro. So there is a lot of things here to do, a lot of things to see, and just subscribe to our channel to much more information about Brazil.